before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
All right, Ollie. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. At midfield, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to go up top on second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And his throw is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, here's Baxter. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the right. Got the tight end outside. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. It's inside, it's Baxter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first...
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Kentucky! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk him down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point is good. Coming out with it, it's Glover. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Heaves it deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quarterback signaling to his guy. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Swapped immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Turns out it's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Cuts it upfield. It's Jackson. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Turns into the pile. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw one first. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Patterson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Glover. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the...
Wide open spaces. Touchdown Buckeyes. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He makes the catch. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Second down, going to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Fresh center down's going to the air. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Rush is on. Complete out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the San Diego State Aztecs.
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Buckeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Drops back on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Boy, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got...
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Back to pass on second down. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. On the ground, it's Jackson. There he goes. Oh my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Glover. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Unleashes one. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Back's got it on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. On third down, here's Baxter. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. On third down, he drops to throw. He's gonna run it inside the 25. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go with the final quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wants to go up top on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ginner. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to run, it's Baxter. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. C.J. Baxter one more time. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Kentucky going quickly. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Looks as if he's going to run it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Man, and they did the hard work. Nice job being physical, getting that fourth down and short, and now you got 4 chances from the 1-yard line. This offense is in great position. Shoot, I'm probably going to come back to the same exact play.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Extra point here will give them the lead. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cross. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly. Makes a grab for a big play. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Right side, it's Glover. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. They'll try to blast their way in. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Time for the offense to try to put together a fourth quarter drive to break a tie. Fresh setter downs going to the air. In traffic, it's Baxter. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Second and long here. From the gun, it's Baxter. Stop right there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Trying to take it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Drops back on first down. Complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And the extra point is good.
35, Kentucky, 28.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, but still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. On play action. He's got it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Needs it here on 4th down. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy